evening, wherever you are, world over. We extend a hearty welcome to all our brothers and sisters across the universe, wherever you are. Extending you a warm welcome. It's a beautiful Saturday morning, 10th of July, 2021. Now you would say, Major Dr. Gulshan Sharma, why there is a delay? Ladies and gentlemen, I sincerely apologize. I was taking a separate session on Ayurveda, on wellness, on meditation from both the ladies, and that was the reason I got delayed by 18 minutes. My sincere apologies for the same, but well, we will work out, we will make up, and you all will be very happy because can't you imagine that I'm fully charged and I'm talking so loud because I took a wellness lesson. I took basically Ayurvedic consultancy, and besides that, I also learned Happy Fit You. So that is the way we will move on. This morning we have got Madam Anjali Verma, the CEO of Happy Fit You, and Dr. Nikhita Nitin Shere, Ayurvedic consultant and wellbeing practitioner. Thank you very much to both of you. Thank you for giving me 18 minutes separate session and taking my class and preparing me with the full energy to come for this particular program. Thank you very much. So let's make the best time of further what we have got. We move on, and ladies and gentlemen, let me share a couple of slides with all of you. Thank you. International Chamber for Service Industry extends a very warm welcome to all of you. Hearty welcome. Pleasure to have all of you. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. And when we talk about this particular webinar, that is coming from International Chamber for Service Industry, making education relevant. Under that, we have got lots of programs because unless we don't empower, we do not encourage, we do not inspire our girl child, our women, because she's a mother also, she's a wife also, she's a teacher also, she's a counselor also, she's a principal also, she's an Ayurvedic consultant also, and she is a CEO of the Happy Fit You also. So different avatar, different roles they have got. So we want like a health, wellness, and your yoga, meditation, nutrition, and everything has to go on similar way. Your education also has to go on the best possible way. That's why during this pandemic, we are holding this particular series. And you know what is the serial number today? 1035. We have already done 1034 webinars during this particular pandemic. And today we are privileged because it's a blessings of now Colonel Casey Menon. Every Saturday morning, Women Empowerment Program, special program which comes, and it is Colonel Casey Menon, who's the regional advisor, South Asia, for International Chamber for Service Industry, who had been packaging, working very hard, trying and getting all these programs together every Saturday under women empowerment. And during this entire journey, ladies and gentlemen, when I talk with you, you would be so happy to know that he tapped all colleges, all universities, all schools, all institutions. He reached out to everybody and he talked to them and he told them that, look, we are organizing this wonderful program. Why don't you give your valuable inputs? And that is the reason that we have been getting young girls from different institutions along with their teachers, principals, educators, counselors, everybody together with us on this particular program, basically sharing with us how women empowerment is very, very important for all of us. So ladies and gentlemen, today also in this wonderful journey, I have got two wonderful ladies with me, and I'm going to share because some of the people are sending me WhatsApp. Dr. Sharma, we are unable to join you and we are unable to see your program. So well, I'm sending you the creative once again. Can you imagine? During the coronavirus, we all have learned multitasking, multitasking. It's very, very important. Unless you don't do multitasking, you cannot survive post-COVID, okay? So thereby, learn, and learn as much as you can learn. And if I can learn at this age, Why can't you learn? Okay, so we all can learn. Let's learn from each other the best possible way. So Colonel Mannon had been bringing a lot of young girls, teachers, educators, counselors, and principals and experts. And like we are getting today, two distinguished guests. And they have been talking about what is the purpose and relevance of education. Why education? Why to go to school? Why to go to college? Why to go to skill center? Why not to have homeschooling? Okay. Number two, everybody's on mobile, Facebook, chat box, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube. So, what is the role of technology in today's education? That is also we have been deliberating. And what does today's youth want? Very interesting question. Don't work hard, work less, easy going, easy way. How can I get money? How can I get comforts? How can I be happy without putting in much of effort? Well, that is the thought process. How to create your dream career. Is there going to be a career post pandemic? Is there going to be only one career or there are going to be different careers? Are you going to change your job roles? Okay. What exactly is women empowerment? Ladies and gentlemen, India cannot become anytime 5 trillion economy unless we inspire, encourage, hand-holding, and whatever you can do in empowerment of the women, they should come in all fields, very important. So thank you, Kanu Madam. Now, teacher and youth empowerment is very important for all of us. We are working in that particular direction. We are organizing almost 28 webinars per week. You can see today also there are a number of programs which we are having. 5 p.m. today, we will be having right from Singapore a special program which will be on water conservation, and that is collaboration for an integrated water resource management. Thereafter, ladies and gentlemen, global wellness, Ayurveda for global wellness. That's going to be the next program. We all will be together and we will talk about it with Dr. Parmeshwar Aroraji. And then we will take you. Don't you see that he looks like Dev Anand, the Bollywood hero? He looks like him, his hat and everything. He's R.K. Sushant. He's from Manipur. He's from beautiful northeast part of India. He's an actor. He's a model. He's a youth icon. And he's going to talk about the power of influence. And we are going to focus on northeast part of India in our India ASEAN webinar series. So that we will be bringing you 8 p.m. tonight. So during pandemic, let's realize basic food, basic health, basic education, and getting back to the basics of life. B2B is no more business to business. It's back to basics, sustainable development. So whatever human mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. We all can achieve. Let's achieve. Let's work out. And let me extend a very warm welcome to Madam Anjali Verma, the CEO, Happy Fit You, and Dr. Nikhita Nitin Shere, Ayurvedic consultant and well-being practitioner. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in extending a very warm welcome to both the ladies who are joining us this morning. And let me change to the gallery view so that all of three, we are together in a golden triangle like Delhi, Agra, Jaipur. And I would request Dr. Nikhita that let's have a little prayer, maybe in Hindi or Sanskrit, whatsoever you want, before we start the program. Because when you talk about yoga, meditation, naturopathy, you talk about India becoming a destination for wellness. When I go for my spa therapy or whatsoever it is, whether in mountains or in plains, I think a little bit of a prayer that gives me little extra encouragement, and then I feel happy, I feel fit. And why should I say you? I got to be fit. It is not happy fit you, it's happy fit me. That is the way we have to work out, and we have to extend a very warm welcome to both of you. Thank you for joining, and let's have a little prayer and then we start the program.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for the warm introduction, as well as I'm so happy to be here. So first, let's begin with the prayer. With Lord Dhanvantari's blessings, I would like to say a shlok, which is very dear to my heart. So let's all close our eyes and please take a moment to really focus on your breath while I chant this shlok. Om Sahana Vahatu Sahanau Bhunatu Sahaviryam Karvavahe Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So
we really felt
this,
rejuvenated. We really felt rejuvenated.
Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
for the prayer. Now both the ladies can decide. Anybody can take on. Initially, 1 or 2 minutes, you can talk about yourself, your organization, and your introduction, so that people know you a little more, your organization, your setup, and then we get to the discussion how well-being is a way of life.
Sure. So, ma'am, Anjali, ma'am, I'm so happy to be here. How would you like to go on first? Should I start?
Yeah, go ahead. After you, I'll speak.
Okay.
See,
Okay.
so
Thank
kind.
you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, Dr. Gulshan, sir. And I want to thank the platform for giving me this opportunity to share my views, my thoughts, and about Ayurveda, most importantly, on this beautiful platform which you've created. I also want to extend my great, gratitude to Colonel Menon, sir, as well, for providing us this platform. So thank you so much, ICSI, for doing this. And I am truly inspired to see the kind of sessions which have already happened here. I am so honored to be a part of this session today. So thank you once again for having me here. So I would like to take the permission to, can I share my screen, please?
Sure, ma'am, sure. You've got all the right, you've got yes. Yes, it has come.
All right. Great. So, firstly, I would like to say that this topic is very close to my heart, which is empowering women with Ayurvedic lifestyle. And, even before I begin, I would like to first say that I will try not to be too medical or technical, or should I say too Vedic, because I want to truly share the essence of Ayurveda with all of you here present. And with that, I think I would like to start with my session. So, firstly, I would like to tell you all, before I introduce myself, I want to leave you with this particular aspect, that what if I tell you that Ayurveda is body positive? Would you want to know more about this? So I'll keep you on that thought. And now let me introduce myself and how I really got onto this Ayurveda, like my journey into Ayurveda. So I actually come from a family, I belong to a family wherein growing up, my mother being a naturopath and a yoga therapist, always ensured that we never really relied on any medicines as such. I mean, the most I remember is using natural methods of healing and probably homeopathy to really get better if there was any sort of trouble or disorder at all. And that was my building block of my journey into Ayurveda, because while I was growing up, I think I was pretty much interested into understanding the natural methods of healing, and that just got on. I would say rather that Ayurveda was destined to happen, because moving on into my school life, I remember when I was in college, particularly this incident had happened wherein I was, suffering from a condition, abscess, and I did take treatment, but then it got relapsed. And that was the time when I actually got introduced to Ayurveda, because we landed up at an Ayurvedic practitioner. And that was my first hand experience with Ayurveda. And it helped me very well. I think it kind of also got me more interested after I had experienced it for myself. And that's when I started to want to know more about it. And in that direction, I think somewhere I had subconsciously chosen my career path. So that was my journey into Ayurveda. And I think from there it has just begun. In fact, I think Ayurveda is so enormous, being derived from Atharva Veda, which is one of the four Vedas from where Ayurveda gets its origin, is got so much of vast knowledge. And furthermore, I think I've been lucky that I have got the opportunity to imbibe a few sahitas, which are the major sahitas, such as Charak Samhita, Sushruta Samhita, um, Vagbhat Samhita. So these are the ones which I think are just the very surface level, but there must be so much knowledge that I think it will probably take a lifetime to imbibe it all. So with that thought, moving forward, I would like to first share the philosophy of Ayurveda. So this shlok, swasthasya swasthya rakshanam aturasya vikara prashamanam cha, which is from the Charak Samhita Sutrasthan, literally means that the health of an individual must always be protected. The good health of an individual must be protected and ensured that his immunity and body strength is heightened. And at the same time, the next aspect is aturasya vikar prashamanam cha, which means that the health or the disorder of an individual, if any, must be treated from its root cause. So the first aspect of Ayurveda is that you must prevent and ensure that your body is strong and immunized enough. And the second aspect is treating from the root cause. So that is something, the first part is something which has always fascinated me. And today we are going to understand how is it that we can empower women with Ayurveda. So this is one very beautiful aspect about Ayurveda, which is sustainable healing methods. When I speak of women today and the concerns which they are facing, there is a certain extreme measures which they may have, be exposed to when it comes to weight loss, skin care, hair care. Why is it that women are meant to look a certain way all the time? Why is it a necessity that they have to fit into a certain size or a certain prototype or be a certain way? Why is it that women can just be themselves and embrace themselves in their own true self without having to fit in to a society or to any norms which are pre-decided. I think women today really need to understand and take that power back. And when I speak of body positivity, what I truly mean is that body positivity's definition for me is that embracing oneself in their own self and loving themselves for who they are. It could be physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. That is my definition of body positivity. And when I speak of Ayurveda being body positive, what I truly mean is that Ayurveda believes that every individual is unique. And having said that, one of the most interesting aspects which I want to share with everyone here is that it has a concept which may be now very much known, and I would like to share more about that, which is the Prakriti. So, Prakriti is unique body composition. What it actually means is that even when before we are born, when the sperm and the ovum unites and there's a zygote formation, and that process, it happens in womb, and that is the pre-deciding or predisposing factors which are present during that moment decide your body constitution, which is Prakriti. And now when we speak about understanding our body constitutions, now especially for women, let me tell a little bit more about this now. So Prakriti is something which is fixed, and it won't change until the end. Okay, so whenever we speak of this, now there is this question which arises in a lot of individuals' minds, is that what is doshas and what is Prakriti? And if you are very new to this, then of course I'm going to tell you more about this. So to begin with, when I speak of body composition, our body is composed of doshas, and doshas are biodynamic energies which are present, which are in turn made up of the 5 elements of nature. So the doshas are Vat, Pitta, Kapha. So these are the doshas. So although these doshas are present in every individual, the harmony in them is required for a balanced state, which results in good health and well-being. So that is a bit about understanding of doshas. And now coming back to Prakritis, although the Vat, Pitta, Kapha element are required to be a disposing factor in order to define your Prakriti, the one which is dominant in an individual's body is called as their Prakriti, which is going to be constant throughout their life. So when we speak of understanding our own body composition, it becomes very easy to understand that no two people can have the same diet and have the same result, be it a diet, be it a product, or be it any modality which they are consuming. Because if every person's body constitution is different, if their genetic makeup is also different to a certain extent because of where they belong, where they come from, how is it possible that we can fit ourselves into certain preset ratios or preset sizes or preset definitions of health? So here I would like to share that there is also a concept very similar to this in the fitness industry, which is the somatotypes. Now, Vat, Pitta, Kapha, these different types of body constitutions are very similar to this. So when I speak of the Vata element, Vata is the air or space presence, and individuals who have this kind of body constitution tend to be lean, slender, with a erratic digestion, and that is about the body constitution similar to ectomorph. Interestingly, the next one, Pitta. Now, this is something which I pretty much identify myself with. And now, Pitta body constitution has got a predominance of fire and water. So, fire, as we know, is the heat element. So, their body constitutions are more athletic, muscular, and these individuals have got great digestion. Now, they are much similar to the mesomorphs, the kind of body constitution identified with Pitta. The last one, Kapha. Now, Kapha body constitutions are those which are full of the water and earth element. So, having said that, their body constitutions have got more so slower metabolism. They are more grounded sort of individuals, and may find that their body type is more on the broader. Their bone structure is broader, their frames are broader. So these are individuals more identified with endomorph, and many times they find it difficult to lose weight as well. But now that's about the physical aspect. But there is so much more which also revolves around their mental aspect as well. And I think that is the beauty of understanding our body constitution, because until and unless we don't really get to know this, we wouldn't be able to really take the right course. Because I'm sure you must have noticed that even in certain families, two individuals are on the same diet. There are sometimes, chances, like in most cases, one individual may get away with it, but the other individual may not feel the same way, and may find it difficult to digest. So that is actually the true essence, is that instead of really being a victim of these set standards, let's take health into our hands and redefine our understanding of healthcare by adapting to a more sustainable method with Ayurveda. And moving forward, this is something which I would like to really share about, is that when I say let's bring back sneha. Now, what I truly mean by sneha, now the word sneha in our Ayurvedic, the Vedic texts has got two meanings. And before I get there, I would actually like to take a moment and share the kind of challenges which women, not just women, but all of us in the given current scenario are facing, especially with so many uncertainties. I observe that the external uncertainties, as well as even in our personal lives, there are very different situations, circumstances which are being faced every single day. And with the rise in mental health concerns, it's very important that we understand one thing, which is again from the Ayurvedic standpoint, is that our mind, it actually functions through this element called as the Vata dosha, and that is very much aggravated at the moment, because we are involved in so much thought processes. We are constantly adapting to changes. There's so much happening around us. There could be overthinking, anxiety, just about anger, so many different emotions. And now, how do we really bring back that sort of stability? And do you realize there's one thing which we all are missing out more so in this today's fast-paced life? And that is sneha. And do you know what the meaning of sneha is? I would like to tell you. Sneha in Ayurveda is the substance which helps in lubrication. It is the natural healthy fats. And the second meaning of sneha is love. And don't you think that we need both of these in our diet and lifestyle in order to truly elevate our health and well-being? And now I would like to tell you all, this is the reason why Ayurveda is body positive. And it's high time that we actually start to realize that a sustainable way of healing is the need of our, and we must embrace our bodies the way we are, but be mindful and take the right decisions in order to proclaim our health and well-being. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Now, we will take on some questions at the second phase. May I now humbly request Anjali Verma, ma'am, who's the CEO, Happy Fit Me, not Happy Fit You, because you're already fit. It's a Happy Fit Me. I will talk about Happy Fit You is already there. So let's hear Anjali Verma, ma'am.
Yeah, hi. Thank you so much, Gulshan ji and Dr. Nikhita, for such an amazing insight. And I'm so grateful for this opportunity because the topic is so relevant in today's time of crisis like COVID. And we are finding ways where, the ancient methods via which we can heal and we can actually be ourselves fit and fine. So I would request to share my presentation on the screen. Okay, so well-being a way of life, and well-being is actually, once my screen is not moving. Hold on. One sec, hold.
Well-being a way of life. Yes, it's very important for all of us. Meanwhile, by the time the presentation is coming, ma'am was telling, let's bring back Sneha. Sneha means love. Love means प्यार. आयुर्वेदा में इस क्वेश्चन के साथ आप तैयार रहिए और प्यार और प्यार दोनों चीजें तैयार रहिए आप. That do you feel that music could be the integral part of Ayurveda? Somewhere we will talk about it after Anjali's presentation. Yeah, please go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah, hi. Okay, so let me just tell you a brief background about what Happy Fit You is all about. So Happy Fit You is a happiness well-being brand, and we have touched more than 14,000 lives till now, and we are on a mission to touch more than 1 million by 2030. We focus on the physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, and environmental well-being, which even Dr. Nikita pointed out so well, that that's the need of the entire circle. So we started the brand 4 years back, even prior, even when COVID was not in sight. And many people would say, oh, happiness well-being brand, who needs to look into a concept like this? And we said this is a need of the hour and this is what people will be needing it. So thankfully, it's God's grace. We do have international presence also. We have presence in Zambia, and we have done our programs in IIT, SPJN, IIMs. We have delivered in many big corporates, including Reliance, LTI, DBS Bank, and so on. And our founder, she is the India's youngest happiness coach, and she has spoken even on a TEDx platform. And her interview has been covered by all the leading media that you can think of. Going directly to the topic, what is well-being? So well-being is a state of being comfortable, healthy, and happy. And there are so many words that people describe what is well-being, and there's so many words to it. So what is that one thing that we all keep on searching in life? Everything, even you, for example, you're doing very well in your career, you reach to a platform, you get whatever you want, but ultimately at the end of the day, what is that only one single thing that you're looking for? Is happiness. So happiness is the ultimate aim that you're looking for in life, and it comes in different format for different people. Okay. So let me start with saying a small story about two best friends. So there were two best friends. One was Sam and one was John. So both of them got decided that okay, now it's high time. We are 25 around, and let's get married. So both of them decided, they looked for a girl and they found the girl that they were looking for, and they both got married at the same time. Now John decided that he wanted to have his family. So after 1 year of his marriage, he was blessed with a child. After more 2 years, he was blessed with another child, and he had his family complete. Okay, and this was John's family. Okay, but whereas Sam did not decide to have a family, and he decided that okay, I want to wait a while, enjoy my life, and chill pill for some time. And after 4 years, he plans to go to a ski vacation with his wife. So what, according to you, who is more happier? Is John more happier or Sam more happier? So Nikita, probably you can answer, or Gulshan ji, even if you want to answer properly.
John.
Okay.
John is the one who has the children.
Yeah, so he is more happier.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So okay. So the answer to this is, let it be John or Sam. Both's perspective in life were very different. Both wanted very different things in their life, and they both were happy. So Sam was happy with his ski vacation, and he thought, okay, let me just enjoy life and chill over the time. Whereas John wanted a family, and he wanted his own siblings, and multiply his family. So he was happy. So crux of the story is, you can be happy with whatever you are and whatever you have in life. And that happiness is an inside job. It's not necessary that you get some things in life and then only you can be happy. You can be happy anyhow, even if you do not have anything, and if you're contented inside, you can be happy. Similar ways, now I will, want to share another story, which is of an elevator and an old building. So there was this one owner of an old building, and the building was very old. And the tenants always complained about, oh, the elevator is not working. It is not working fine, and we leave your building and we go. Okay. So now, how do you correlate this story to your own personal story, to every human being? So we have our own body, right? So when our parts are not fine, they keep on giving you indication. Then they say, okay, I'm not feeling fine. And it gives you some sign or the other, maybe a cold, or maybe cough, or maybe fever, or XYZ. It gives you some sign or the other. Or maybe you start thinking. But what do? We do not listen to our body at all. And we just go ahead thinking, no, it's going to be fine. So we do not focus on ourselves, but we focus on everybody in apart from us. So now, even what Dr. Nikhita even told, and similar on the similar concept line, is what our brand believes in. The universe is made up of 5 elements: the air, fire, water, ether, and earth. And the most beautiful thing is, even our body is made up of these 5 elements. Okay, ether, air, fire, water, and earth. Now, when the universe is made up of these 5 elements, and my body is made up of these 5 elements, that means what I need to do is, I need to align myself to the universe energies. It is so simple. right? But simple said and done, but we do not follow those laws, and we do not actually go ahead and imply that thing in our life. So now our body, now how is this five element divided into our body? So water, as you see, in when we drink, it gets dissolved into the blood and it is in the blood format. Fire, the moment we eat food, it gets digested. We need fire, and that is why the whatever food we eat, it gets digested and gets converted into calories and so on. The air is the oxygen that we intake. Okay, space is the cavities that we have in our body, and earth is the skin and bones that is there. Okay, now do you know how many atoms do you have in your body? ये तो सब हो गया, सब 5 elements. What about the total atoms that we have in our body? We have 7 billion atoms in our body. So imagine now this 5 elements which you have in your body, you are radiating as well as you're attracting that energy inside your body, right? So whatever we eat, whatever we speak, everything is energy in this universe, right? So how do we radiate? So our body is an electric zone, and we have an electromagnetic energy. We radiate energy, we vibrate, and that is how we attract certain things in life. Whatever is happening in your life or in your world is an external projection of your internal body. Okay, so so we focus on these wellness thing. Now the beauty of the entire thing is this 5 elements via which our body is made. Via these 5 things you can release, you can let go, you can cleanse, and you can energize, and you can do well-being for your body. So if the concept is so simple, but we get diverted into so many distractions in our life. So for physical, the moment we are physical, the moment we do swimming or exercise, so we are more fit. Mental, we can do a lot of activities. We can do how to do our stress management. We can do a lot of breathing techniques via which we can increase our mental well-being, positive thoughts. Social, the moment when we meet people and we interact, that is when we feel more happier and we feel more contented because we have a lot of connections. So we have our senses via which we are able to connect. Emotions, obviously, everybody has emotions. Now I would stress a little bit on the emotions because many times we do not know how to release our emotions. We don't know how to let go of our emotions. And if we are able to balance our emotions in a perfect manner, that is how we can really thrive in our world. Now spiritually, we need to take time to meditate, to do some mantra chanting, and connect with our inner soul. Environment is how we can keep our environment healthy in a happy zone and give back to the society at large. Now, why women should focus on this well-being? Because we are the creators of the world. Just imagine, we as women have been selected by God to bring a life into this universe. So imagine the kind of power that we have, which nobody else apart from us we have. Okay, so crux of the story is we thrive, we nurture, we look after our family, and we give back. So the more happier I am, the more happier is my surrounding, the more happier is my family, my child, my workplace, and my society. So we in some way are connected in a bigger fashion where we can make a positive impact into the society. And we need to understand that we are limitless and we can change the environment the way we want. Now they say you educate a man and you just educate a man, but if you educate a woman, you educate a generation. So just imagine the kind of impact that you have and the kind of things that a woman can do. And ultimately, definitely you glow differently when you are actually happy, because each and every atom in our body is glowing and it's vibrating, it's radiating that positive energy into our environment and bringing so much of goodness into each other. So coming to the ultimate last slide, second last slide, is our programs. We cater to college, corporate and communities. Our happiness programs is a lot of fun, laughter, music, dance, activities and learning. You can learn, but the learnings can be fun. You can definitely laugh and you can learn. You can do the activities which can be engaging for your mentally well-being also. So our programs are designed in such a manner where all the 5 aspects of well-being is covered. We do a lot of CSR programs in India as well as in Africa. And to help communities, we do a lot of free meditation programs. So basically what happens is every day we keep on thinking and our mind is generally busy in many thoughts. But when you meditate, you calm your mind, and that is a time when you get connected to the universe energies, and those are the kind of blessings that you want in your life and move towards into a positive direction. So anybody wanting to do it in your company or anywhere can definitely get in touch with us. We are starting free meditation classes from 12th July, 9 p.m. to 9:30. It's a free. So they say ना कि जो सबसे अच्छी चीज होती है अनमोल होती है, तो अनमोल का कोई वैल्यू नहीं होता. So that is why we believe in giving back to the society. And this is our email ID and our website. If anybody wants to get in touch and do their programs in their companies, they can definitely get in touch with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Very kind. Thank you. You mentioned that somebody from your organization had come earlier. Who was there?
In my organization?
You mentioned that somebody had come in our program before your, before you in our program. Did you mention that?
No.
Somebody has written to me on a WhatsApp. I don't know. Okay, maybe that's misunderstood by somebody has written to me from Northeast. That who was the person who came from Anjali Verma's?
So from our organization, we did a program in IIT Kharagpur, and there were a lot of Northeast students. So probably he must have attended a program there in IIT.
Okay, great. And which city are you in, ma'am?
Mumbai.
You're in Mumbai. Okay. And Dr. Nikhita, ma'am, where are you?
I'm also based in Mumbai. Like technically, I'm based in Navi Mumbai. Yeah.
Okay, Mumbai. Okay. Just first of all, before we go to Sneha, Anmol, and a couple of other words like Anjali ji has used a word called Anmol, and then elevator, it should remain out of order. I'll talk about that in a little while. Now, let me come back. First of all, Nikhita ma'am, just elaborate your name, Nikhita Nitin and Shere. What exactly is this combination, ma'am? Could you be kind enough?
Of course. So my name, like I'm Dr. Nikhita Nitin Shere. So of course, Nitin is my dad's name, and the word Nikhita means earth. So earth, yes.
Okay.
Earth. And yeah, I think I am very proud that my father has actually been very kind enough. More than being kind enough, I think I would say that it's very important that, when we speak of empowering women, empowerment comes from our homes, and having got equal choices when it comes to education, and having the kind of support to really pursue your passion and goals, whatever you are really passionate about. I think that is something which I'm very proud of, and I think that's the reason why I have I've probably put my dad's name in my middle name. So yes, that's
third part you didn't explain. Shere.
Shere is our family name. Shere, yes.
No, Shere Punjab. Like I'm just taking it from there. Is it that?
Okay. No. It's a different Shere. So basically, we belong to the merchant aspect. So there are these different measurement units. So share. So it's that Shere. So that's how I get my family name.
Yeah, आप पैसों वाले हैं, shares. Okay, okay, great.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. That's a very nice explanation. Now, happiness we were talking about. Anjali ma'am, I'll come to you. You were giving the second example of elevator. When I look at that particular example, I'm very happy that lift is out of order, because I'm reminded of Dev Anandji, the late hero from Bollywood. He had his office on the sixth floor, and there was no lift in that building, and that kept him agile, happy, energetic, fit till last day, because he used to climb those six floors. When I had gone with my son to pay my regards and meet him and to hold some discussion before we lost him in London, I still recall we were holding a program in JW Marriott in June in Mumbai, and that is the time we had just gone. So I went to give an invite to him. So I told him I wish to meet him in person. कहते सर in person थोड़ा difficult होगा क्योंकि वो sixth floor पे है. मैंने बोला lift ले लेंगे, कोई problem नहीं. Sir, there is no lift in that building. तो जब मैं 6 फ्लोर चढ़ के गया तो मैंने पहली बार एज ए सोल्जर महसूस किया कि look, fitness can be anywhere, wellness can be anywhere, but happiness has to be everywhere. That is something very important, and that's why if you see the backdrop, that's a northeast part of India where Koila movie was shot. That is basically Madhuri ji and Shah Rukh Khan, and that time Hrithik Roshan was picking up. He was a tea boy and he was serving and carrying the clothes of Shah Rukh Khan because Rakesh Roshan ji groomed him that way. And it is basically called a Madhuri Lake and Madhuri Fall, and this is in Arunachal Pradesh on the way to Tawang. When you travel to that place, on the way it is. So happiness is very important. Now, last question before we close the session, because my apologies, because I took a little time in picking up wellness initially from both of you. So I'm giving a grace of that now. So what we do is, why music is not a part of your Ayurveda? I want to know that.
So, sir, technically, if you look at it, we have this concept of Garbha Sanskar, okay? And Garbha Sanskar is the prenatal aspect of, the fetal development, wherein there has been amazing research studies which suggest that when a womb is made to listen, when the mother listens to a certain music, in fact, there are certain ragas which are extremely helpful in soothing and building that sort of a connection right in your womb. And, sorry, sir, you want to add on?
Oh, very interesting. Why don't we have a program on that? It is very
I would love to.
Ayurveda is one part. And when you talk about ragas, there is every Sunday, like tomorrow, we have a program called Vidya Se Adhyatam Vidya Ki Aur, a journey from education to ultimate journey. And there's a professor who comes from Woodbury University, Burbank, California, Los Angeles. And he gives us various examples. And he took two musicians, one Naushad Saab and one Madan Mohan. And that is the time we talked. And when you were telling womb, so why I laughed, because I recollected, I laughed with my mother at this age. She's touching 90 now. And when I sit with her, I talk to her. I said, tell me why I'm so musical, why all the time I'm singing and everything. And I said, tell me the secret when you conceived me, And that time she said, oh, I used to listen a lot of romantic songs that time. And I was very happy, chirping all around in home, moving around. So your raga, and when you told Garbha Sanskar, so I am basically relating to that, man.
Absolutely right. That is what they found in the research as well, that when they made the baby listen to that music, that baby quietened and got really calm. So that's the beauty of it.
Can we do a program on that? That what exactly a music girls should listen when they conceive and the child is developing, because it should be a part of Ayurveda. I personally feel, because when we are talking about ultimate happiness, if you are bringing a new life to this world, don't you think that the life should be musical, journey should be musical, entry should be musical, exit should be musical, everything should be musical. Yes, ma'am. Anjali, ma'am, you're going to say something.
Actually, if you look at it, you're getting a divine into our life. Like, you're getting a divine into this world. So that music, that vibration, that, as I said, everything is energy. That vibration will make such a huge impact into the life of a child. Just imagine from childhood what kind of a person, what kind of good things that he'll do into the society. It will be huge. And in fact, I want to share my personal experience. Whenever we do our programs and we introduce the music in between, the kind of impact that you have when you are doing our programs is huge. Because ज्ञान एक इंसान एक हद तक ही सुनता है, उसके बाद में जब वो म्यूजिक आता है, everybody gets into that enjoyment phase. So that is very important in any person living. That is what I feel.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I just wanted to slightly just add on one more point to this, Anjali ma'am, like you mentioned, even in Ayurvedic concept, sir, this is also something very interesting. I couldn't get much time to, talk about this. When we speak of mind, the different body constitutions, which I was talking about. So when I do my one-on-one online consultations, like I do Ayurvedic lifestyle and well-being consultations, that time I focus on their diet, lifestyle, and also when it comes to their body constitution, their personality traits are also dependent on it. And we can also suggest, so like I also suggest them certain, music or even aromas, and these are all wellness modalities which will really help them bring the best of health and well-being. So yes, this is also part of Ayurveda, sir.
Wonderful, wonderful. Anjali ma'am, anything you want to add on?
No, and that's what. So, whatever makes our soul happy, that is what we need to do. And music is a part. Many ancient years back, they say that, the Egypt pyramids, how was it made? It was on sound vibration. So sound has a vibration, and the moment you get in tune to that vibration, you can move things. There are so many things that can be done. So sound therapy also is one of the modality which many people, many healers do.
Wonderful, wonderful. We are sharing a vision with both of you because our chamber is doing research for last for about 8 years. Why not music should be integral part of education? And it is on with about 149 countries where
Sir.
because our chamber deals with the NRIs, now we are just looking at it. So thereby a lot of research is being carried out. And when I talked to my mother, can you imagine, I was telling her, which song do you used to listen at that point of time? Quite a bit. She told Vajanti Mala was 22 years or 23 years old. And that time there was a movie called Nagin that had come. ऊंची ऊंची दुनिया की दीवारें सैया तोड़ के मैं आई रे तेरे लिए. फिर मैंने कहा उसके बाद आप कौन सा गाना गाते थे? कहते फिर जब थोड़े से तुम बड़े हो रहे थे तो तब मैं उस टाइम मैंने मूवी देखी थी. वो कौन थी? राज खोसला की. और उसके बड़े प्यारे गाने थे. लग जा गले के फिर ये हंसी रात हो ना हो, जीवन में पता नहीं फिर मुलाकात हो ना हो. मदन मोहन जी का संगीत था. उसी मूवी का एक गाना था महेंद्र कपूर और आशा भोसले जी का, छोड़कर तेरे प्यार का दामन ये बता हम किधर जाए, हमको डर है कि तेरी बाहों में ना आज खो जाए. Something like that. That was Madan Mohan ji. So my mother used to sing that song, and today also whenever we have got a family get together, she will never sing a sad song. She'll sing a romantic song, beautiful song, which will make everybody pep up, happy and all. So I personally feel we should start displaying in Ayurveda, in happiness, in Anmol, in ultimate aim of life when we are talking about happiness. when we are talking about happy fit you, I think it requires, we should incorporate music as an integral part. Now, I'm taking a liberty with permission of both of you. Uh, I have to take a permission because now when I speak and when I'm speaking as a speaker, so if I'm speaking, then the screen comes bigger because I've changed the format and I wanted to show you the backdrop over here. And if you have a song over here and Devanand is going in these Vadiyam and he says, oh, khoya khoya chaan, खुला आसमान आंखों में सारी रात जाएगी तुमको भी कैसे नींद आएगी. Oh, when you have such a beautiful backdrop, you have a greenery, you have a nature, and you have those musical notes. I think Ayurveda and fit you, whatever you want to talk about, happy fit you, a lot can be done on that, and we can further take on a journey. Think about it, plan about it. We can have another webinar, and one of the episode I'll share with both of you. You will be surprised to know a professor of management in America, known to me for last about 30 years. Whenever he comes to India, he goes to Rishikesh, he goes to Badrinath, Kedarnath, Joshimath, you know, the further, and he's with those people and all, with the nature, with Almighty, and he wants to pick up the best of Vedanta. And there he talks about Ayurveda, wellness, mental wellness, happiness. Then there is a lady I want to put you across. If both of you are interested to get across to Sector Skill Council, where the free programs are being offered, and Government of India gives 15,000 rupees per child as a subsidy or as a program or everything. Then there is a lady called Monica Behel. She's the CEO, Sector Skill Council for Beauty and Wellness with the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Government of India. We can give you the contact, get across to her, plan with her, work out with her. Maybe you are in a position to multiply your efforts many folds. With these words, gratitude to both the ladies. Thank you very much for coming today. And great thanks to Colonel Mohan to bring these two legends and these two extraordinary people. Those have come today with Ayurveda, Vata, Pitta, Kapha, and Kapha, and Snehe, and Pyar, and love, and then happiness, and happy fit you, and then Ayurvedic consultancy, and well-being practitioners. So that is something wonderful. Thank you very much for joining us. I hope I could do it justice because 19 minutes we started late. So we are closing at 12:20. I did not steal your time. I gave you the full time whatsoever was to be given. And thank you to all those who have provided us internet in spite of all the difficulties around. क्योंकि संसार में हमेशा सब कुछ वैसा नहीं होगा जैसा हम चाहते हैं, और जो हमारे लिए चाहता है उसको हमसे बेहतर पता है कि हमारे लिए क्या अच्छा है. I think that's the way we should move on. Thank you very much. Namaskar and green morning, green afternoon, green evening.